Nikki Bush is nog saam met ons in die atelier. She's our creative parenting expert and she's here to talk about the growing trend of some parents misbehaving online.
So earlier we spoke about the growing trend of parents behaving inappropriately online towards their children. We are continuing the conversation with our regular creative parenting expert, Nikki Bush. Now, Nikki, earlier on I saw you had this ball in your hand. I don't know why though.
Right, so I use beach balls in my digital safety presentations to children. And I teach them about how as soon as you press the send button on whatever social media app you're on, you lose control of your message.
Okay.
And this is what parents need to know as well.
Yeah.
So if I decided, for example, to take a naked selfie, and I sent it on maybe just to you.
Yes.
And you decided, because Leanne, how many people are on Facebook following you?
A couple
many,
of thousand,
many thousand. And you, in your wisdom, even though you decide to send it on to your followers.
Oh, no.
And then I decide I actually want to get it back and delete it because that was not a good idea. Too late.
Too late.
It's gone.
Yeah.
And we actually can't take it back.
Wow.
So what we need to teach our children and what parents need to be aware of is the minute you press send, you have lost control of the message.
You've lost control of the message. That is such a scary thing. Talking with a message and taking things out of context, because that can happen a lot.
Very easy.
What do parents need to be aware of with regards to that?
So take a photograph, for example, and I say this to kids all the time. A photograph can make you look good or bad, and actually it could be a very innocent photograph, but taken out of context, you might look like you've had a lot to drink or that you're out of control. So be careful with the kind of photographs that you're actually taking and posting.
Yeah.
Also, parents need to be aware of the kind of pictures they're posting about their own children.
Yeah.
Sometimes their kids are not happy with those photos, and vice versa, kids need to be getting permission from their parents too. But also taking stuff out of context, if you haven't seen the full conversation, we go back to get your facts straight. If in doubt, don't post. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Check yourself,
before you wreck someone else.
I think that we've seen this happening a lot recently in South Africa as well. Let's talk about the naked selfie, shall we?
Yeah.
Why are people still taking them? Even if it's like innocent between husband and wife, it could get misconstrued, it could end up in the wrong hands.
Absolutely. So
should we just be staying away from it altogether?
Well, actually, for 100% safety, yes.
Yeah.
Because imagine this. You take a naked selfie, even if you don't send it, your phone gets stolen.
Ooh.
Somebody's got access to your photographs now. That can be used for extortion, for blackmail.
Yes.
So actually the only rule of thumb that works is don't.
Yeah.
When it comes to, we teach our children that private parts are private.
Yeah.
Keep it that way.
Keep it that way. Any last tips for parents who need to learn to become tech savvy and how to deal with the world of social media?
When it comes to being good role models for our children, good communication starts in the real world, and we have to role model the fact that we value kindness, compassion, honesty. So make sure that you actually create this safety app, which is relationship. And don't do things online that you wouldn't want your children to do.
Exactly.
Because the minute you do, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Where can people get hold of you if they want to continue or follow you with regards to this talk today?
So nikkibush.com. And on that homepage, there are free downloads for cell phone contracts with your kids, cell phone purchasing advice, lots to do with tech-savvy parenting.
Oh, what an important conversation we've had today about appropriate behavior online. And as Nikki said, it's all about being a good example.